In, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Touhou 20. Gonna try as hard as I can today to get the Lunatic one going clear. Like, I gotta get it. It's what has to happen, so I'll try. I cannot promise I'll get it, but an attempt will be made. With this configuration, I could also try Reimu later, but I think this one is the winning combination. We will see though. Anything can happen. This is a very peculiar game after all. I have no clue how long it might take me, if I can even get it today, but I do want to fully focus on it until I either get it or until I need to end the stream. Whatever happens first is fine. Ideally, I would like to get it, you know. I almost forgot the bullet cancelling that this thing has. Very, very busted. Bombing that. I think with Reimu, the bomb should be probably a lot better. Problem is that the unfocused shot will take a big hit. That's the main issue. I think that the unfocused shot that Reimu can have, that is the best one, is probably the blue one, but still not sure if on Lunatic it will be that useful or not. Maybe not that useful. We will see. I got pretty close yesterday to the one going clear, so I can very realistically get it today. But it will take a very good run for that to happen. It won't be that simple. Nothing short of a good run can make it happen. Still very nasty the way this shot type works. Very, very nasty. I got the thing right as I was dying. I do want to try the same stage with Reimu to see how it could go. But yeah, the change will be from this to this. Yes, using the Sanae snakes is useless. I don't think the amulets will be much better. Well, they will be better than the snakes. It's just that they are not gonna be better than the frogs. The Rainbow cannot use frogs, so it's one thing or the other. At least this is auto aim. But yeah, the damage suffers quite a lot as a consequence. There are some places where you want to deal a lot of damage against a wide area of enemies. Another thing that I don't know, ironically, is if Reimu's needles deal more damage than Marisa's lasers. Normally it will never be like that, but Marisa been a while since it hasn't been the powerhouse shot, you know. It might be possible that Reimu actually can deal more damage. Might be very, very possible. As you can see, for fairies like this, these bullets are almost useless, unfortunately. Okay. It does feel like like this character deals more damage with the needles than Marisa does with the lasers. Even though it doesn't make any sense. I cannot easily figure it out. We'll have to run some actual tests that I'm not gonna run, so... At least something that I'm almost sure of is that the bomb is more damaging. Reimu's bomb. I mean, I might be wrong on that too. Every time it's looked more damaging than Master's Barb. I feel it. This shot has to be more damaging. Like, the big bullets didn't even reach the bottom of the screen and she was already dead. Well, she was dead when they reached the bottom of the screen, to be fair, but that seems better than what Marisa did. Promise that seems better against bosses but not against stages. But very ironically, since Reimu is usually the one that is always better at stages, but this aim shot is lacking on damage. That's the problem. I could try using the needle shot for unfocus too. Probably not a good idea. Nice. Oh. I accidentally hit that. Because I had the guarantee from the incident activation. That was unnecessary to bomb since it activated there, but didn't activate as soon as I would have liked. You get a corner extremely quickly in stages. That's the biggest problem of this shot type. The damage is just not good enough, but I don't think there's any other shot type Reimu has that is better in unfocus. I could try one by one because it's not like I know them perfectly. But I don't think there is. I mean, I should reset here, probably. After a death like that. If I die again, I will. I'm gonna try to no bomb the rest of the fight. See how that goes. I mean to cancel there. Surprisingly, the instant activation happened quite often here. Still don't think that it's a good run, but really don't know what other shot type Reimu could have that is better than this one. The forehand focus. Alright, let me try other combinations, but I don't think she has a better one. I want to try this one, but it's already being used. For example, well, this one I think I saw it. But for example, like this one. Just to see what I'm looking at. No, this one is trash. That one I don't think I need to see it more than a couple seconds. Not that one. This one is also trash. I don't know what this one was. Care to remind me. So they are eagle spirits. Well, if they deal good damage, it might not be a bad thing. They seem like, well, they are on level 1, but it seems like they might have good spread. Maybe it's an equivalent to Marisa's frogs. I don't know. They are supposed to be spirit animals from 17. It didn't stop me from getting contact damage by a fairy though. It's the little issue. Another one. See, the thing is that if I replace the passive, like if I use that Shem, I don't know what shot type that is. I know that it's with Talisman, so I don't think it has good spread at all. But it could be another thing to try. I mean, I know for a fact that every other one is not gonna work, so. God damn it, maybe I do have to deal with Marisa after all. Hold up, let me change this and then this. This one, well, at level 1 the spread is bad, but maybe it gets better or maybe not. I mean, it's supposed to be a high damaging shot. Well, and even more high damage if I use that stone. Problem is that level... I mean, I keep repeating the same thing, but level 1 is so fucking shit in this game that you cannot really use this as a parameter for anything. And in this case, since you won't be full power, you don't know how good or not this is. Pretty much the hardest stage in the whole game. Another thing is that by using this stone configuration, the instant is gonna take a lot longer to appear. I really want to see how it does on level 2. That will be the perfect test. If it doesn't work out, it will have to be Maris after all. I mean, that's not a bad thing in itself, it's just that I really feel like Reimu's focus shot and bomb are better. That's not precisely a small advantage. Just that unfocused shot that Marisa has seems extremely helpful on stages, so you also want that. But you cannot have it all, you know? You can only get shots from the other character. You might be able to do a lot of combinations. That sort of combination is the one that is not allowed. Alright, full power. So the idea here is seeing how useful this is gonna be. I don't think it reaches forward very well. Well, I don't think it reaches to the sides very well either. Yeah, the range is definitely lacking a little bit. If the damage can make up for it, then that could be great. Well, in fact, you can already see that it's killing these fairies very, very quickly. Which is something that the talismans, the aim talismans could not do. That seems like a good start. Even these yin-yang orbs are going down quickly. So it might be more because of the passive that increases unfocused damage than the shot itself. Just that the shot itself seems to have like a decent enough spread and probably decent enough damage on its own, so that certainly helps. Oh, I didn't know that I had the incident active. It's also something that I wish that it was easier to see. So you need to look at the bottom left of the screen, and that's something that a lot of times is not possible, you know? A lot of times it's simply not a possibility at all. It's a monumental waste when you have the incident active and you are not blocking bullets. You really, really want to block them. Okay. Surprised that the pyramid didn't die yet. Quite a resilient pyramid. Fortunately, the incident took a long time to end there. That's so annoying. That's another thing that will happen when you don't have the stone that buffs the incident field gauge. That doesn't buff the rate of feeling, or whatever you call it. This is very similar in terms of resources to the previous run. The only good thing is that I know for a fact that I'm dealing more damage to regular enemies. Whether that will translate into better runs or not, I don't know. Maybe it won't. Hard to tell. So far, no. It doesn't translate into a better run. I was trying to dodge with this thing being active. Very dumb. This pattern is hard no matter what. I don't think this pattern will be easy regardless of what combination you use. That pattern will remain probably one of the hardest stage patterns in the game. I mean, stage 6 has a lot of messed up, very quick shit that is not easy, but something that you expect at that point in the game. This being so early though, it's not something you expect. So far this run is going very badly, so I don't expect it to go pretty far at all. But hey, I wanna see how far I can get at least. So to say that my damage doesn't seem that impressive now, but that's because I'm not even full power. I think that even full power, this is an extremely tanky boss no matter what. Close. This is nice that one bomb is pretty much guaranteed to skip any pattern. Essentially. Okay. I also think that another issue of not having the second red stone as the passive is that it also summons less resource pyramids. So overall you will have less resources. Which is bad no matter how you look at it. I didn't have a bomb there. I could remember. I wish there was a way to track your resource PV from your best run. The only thing that you can see from your best run is the score that I cannot afford to give a shit about. But like, it would be nice if it said at this point of the run you had like this many bombs, lives and that, right? But no, there is not such a thing in Touhou, unfortunately. So you can only try to remember. But I'm pretty sure that at this point on the run I had more resources in that one run that got to what pretty much was the end. This pattern is close to impossible to dodge. If at that point you don't have the activation of the incident, you're not winning. Okay. Oh, the activation got cancelled at the very... Oh, never mind, didn't get cancelled. You simply got paused. Would have been useful if it did get cancelled. So since I'm gonna have less incident activations here, that means that this non-spell probably gonna dodge it the way it's intended now. You gotta remember though that those heart-shaped bullets are non-cancelable, so you get hit by one of those and it's gonna hurt. So don't get hit. Regardless of incident, it will hurt. Pretty hard not to get incident activation on those non-spells, considering the sheer amount of grace you have. Like, you're almost guaranteed to get activation. And making the non-spell even easier than it already is, you know? That's the crazy thing. That's a shame. I think that's gonna deal enough damage without bombing, much as I would like to. Yeah. And not to mention I have a lot of bombs that I don't wanna lose. We're not gonna lose those. At least the idea is to not lose them. We will try not to. An attempt will be made. Alright, you should be able to shoot her down with this. Do it. I'm glad I did bomb, but goddamn, you refuse to go down. Also, how is it going Norbait? Grazing doesn't directly build hyper. Grazing, what it does, it spawns little stones, and looting those little stones is the thing that builds both meters. Both the hyper meter and the pyramid summon meter. So yeah. Well, actually, I'm not really sure how the pyramid summon meter works. I think it has to do with killing enemies, actually, not with looting stones. Never really stopped to think that. That might be the way it works. You bought the game? Is this your first Touhou game? Or have you played Touhou games before? If this is your first Touhou game, I don't think this one is the most beginner-friendly one, you know? There are a lot of modern Touhou games that I could say they are beginner-friendly. This one is definitely not one of them. Like, this one is very fucked up. The only clear Mountain of Fate on normal. Well, look. On normal, this game, assuming that you pick the right combination of items that you have to unlock, by the way. If you unlock items and you make a good combination like the one I'm using, you probably are not gonna have any troubles beating normal. But yeah, doing it without combinations, the one thing I can advise is picking Reimu Blue 1. Like the first blue stone, pick that one with Reimu. If you don't use any unlocks. Well, any unlocks. I mean, if you don't use any custom stone build, just use blue 1 on Reimu and see how that goes. It's not perfect, but I will say that for beginners it should be very powerful. Well, beginners, I mean. For people that are not trying to hit their head in the wall like I am. I'll clear, but I'm 100% having trouble with it. Yeah. You know, as I say, this game is not easy. It's very hard. Well, and especially this fucking fight that you're seeing right here. This is probably one of the hardest things in the whole game. Especially those nasty non-spells. Those non-spells might be the hardest that I've seen in a while in a Touhou game. Like, there are some non-spells that are unfamously hard, like for example, like Touhou, like UFO. Well, UFO is not a good example for anything, but UFO has very hard non-spells on the... Well, on the whole game, really. But especially on the stage 5 boss, which coincidentally this one is also a stage 5 boss with very fucked up non-spells. But essentially, that's the thing about it. Like, these non-spells even on normal are extremely degenerate. Like, I don't know what Sun was thinking with those. Maybe he wasn't thinking. That's a possibility. Yeah, those are some very fucking non-spells. And it's not like the spells are much better, you know. I mean, they are more generous, I think, the spell cards, but it's still an extremely hard boss fight. And I will say that the only reason why it's not harder than the final boss is simply because the final boss is longer. If these things have the same amount of patterns, the final boss will be easier. The final boss, it's a matter of endurance more than anything else. It's a long final boss. Probably one of the longest ones in the series. I don't think it's the longest one, I think Miko is still longer. But I'm not sure, I will have to analyze it. It's a very long final boss. Oh, good timing. Wow, that was so fucking bullshit. It actually, like, this game surprises me every time I do a run on how it scams me. It seems like there is always a new scam, you know? There is a new scam fresh off the oven. Some good old scam. And it will always surprise you because you will never expect it. It will be the dumbest shit imaginable. But it scams you enough to fuck your run up. This game has a lot of scams. A lot of scams. To the point that it would have been more fitting in Touhou 18, that it's all about markets and getting rich quick and all that shit. Would have fit that game more. Whatever. These were cancelable, yeah, they were cancelable. Nice. Oh. Those cancels are fantastic. Oh, here, I almost forgot. It's a shame that I already started at the wrong side. That sucks. Keep forgetting always all this dumbass spell card. That when you have activation, you have to take it from the front. If you don't take it from the front, you're wasting your everything. Okay. This one, regardless of where you take it, it will shoot you from every direction anyway, so not much you can do there. Wish I didn't need to bomb, but I was getting obliterated. Speaking of bomb, I'm bombing this one. That spell, that non-spell is way too dangerous to fuck around with it. Oh, and this is also a very dangerous one. Just that I don't have any resources to tank it, so... I mean, any resources aside from dying, of course. I wish I had enough there to... Whatever. Also, apparently these are cancelable, but only on the bottom. Not sure how it works. Unfortunately here, I was extremely lucky, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. This is not an easy spell card to dodge at all. Yeah. That's a shame. Though I don't think this would have been a one coin clear anyways. assuming I got a life fragment, I would have still needed to survive the final spell card, which, by the way, I could continue simply to unlock it. Like, I actually want to unlock it, so I think continuing here will be the best idea. I unlock it for spell practice, which I'm assuming that simply by doing this it gets unlocked, right? Like, you go back to title and it should be unlocked. Actually, that's a good way to see it. To test it, I mean. Yeah, it does get unlocked. It's right there. Or is it? It is. So, this spell card is the real issue of the whole run. Because a spell card like this... with non-cancelable bullets, you have to dodge it the traditional way, of course. And bombs deal very little damage. So this is like, as I say the other day, it's like a Mountain of Fate situation where the final spell card pretty much requires you to have a lot of resources to tank it. Problem is that in Mountain of Fate, it was common to get like, you know, something ridiculous like 3 lives for the final spell card without doing much effort. And you could use like the entirety of those 3 lives to tank it. Here, reaching with 1 life already seems like a miracle to me, so that's my biggest problem with it. And there isn't that much room to dodge here at all. And I don't think that there really is any stone that will help making this spell card easier. You should, well, aside from a stone that makes you deal more damage, of course, but like this is pure dodging, and you can occasionally bomb, I guess, but without enough resources, you are getting your ass kicked. You know, you are not beating that. That's a problem. It tempts me to unlock the red stone twice, like this one. I having it as a passive to deal more damage with focus shot, but I don't know. Guess I will do a run with Marisa to see how it goes, but that's the main issue after all. Getting to the very end of the game. With enough resources to tank that. It will be hard. What I could try doing is getting with Marisa to level to stage 3 and well beating stage 3, because I think that's all you need to unlock a stone and unlock a second of that red 1 stone and see how that goes. So instead here of buffing the charge of the incident, I will instead buff the focus shot to see if I can erase bosses faster. Theoretically I should. This is the setup I've been trying. This setup is... yeah, it's very good. For any occasion. Wow. How is that allowed? I don't think it should. But hold up. I do want to unlock a second stone there. So let me real quick do that. Actually, assuming I use this release. Well, I mean, you could use the same one here. If you use that on all of this, that's a good choice by itself. Like, basically you have... I mean, the main release is not that good, but if you absolutely have to use it, being able to have full power on the focus shot is good. I was about to say that the previous setup is good for every situation because you have the best unfocused shot, which are the frogs. You have Marisa's laser that is... I don't think it's as good as Reimu's needles, but it works well enough. And then of course the main stone being the yellow 2 plus the passive with red 2 that makes it so you get even more activations than normal. That is just very good. So Marisa here gets a laser for that activation. It's a short activation at least, but it's... Obviously this is not a run that is meant to go far. Simply a run to unlock the... It's not meant to go far, but I would like to not die to stage 1 if possible. Man, stage 1 is so cancerous, dude. It's like... Stage 1 from UFO call me and say, man, this stage cannot be this shit. And yeah, I agree with him. Can't believe that I'm agreeing with the UFO. But damn, even UFO stage 1 is not this shit. Stage 2 on the other hand is a different story. Stage 2 of UFO is kind of like a war crime, I will say. But... Yeah, stage 1 in UFO is annoying. Especially because of Nasrin RNG, but here... The amount of garbage you are being shot at while being this underpowered is crazy. It's easily worse than stage 1 in UFO. Like, easily worse. It's probably one of the only things that I can say that is worse than UFO gameplay wise. Let's be clear about that. Gameplay wise, obviously, not artistically. Essentially, not having the yellow 2 as the main stone is an insane disadvantage. Like, the yellow 2 stone is so unbelievably broken. Like, it really is unbelievably broken. Okay. Just need to get to stage 3 as far as I know. Because the other day I was in the last stage and I died, which means that I didn't beat the game. I returned to the menu instead of continuing, and I did unlock a stone, so that's why I'm assuming that just getting to stage 3 should be enough. My idea here might as well is try to see how far I can get with this setup. I mean, this setup, aside from using the frogs for the unfocused shot, is essentially the most vanilla setup that you can use in this game. Like, it doesn't get much more vanilla than this. So, you know. And the damage here is quite noticeable. I still think, as I mentioned before, that Reimu most likely deals more damage here. Which is the reason why I want to try that, but with Reimu and see how it goes. I don't know if the secondary shot that Reimu has on Red 2 without the unfocus damage buff, if that's enough to really do anything. It might not be, but you never know until you try. Okay, that wasn't ideal, but like I was getting cornered. There you can see, I think this pattern is the perfect example of the frogs being very, very good. Like, if you want to show someone why the frogs are good, like, show them this section with the frogs. And these are, by the way, the unbuffed frogs. If you really wanted to, you could buff them with the blue stone to make them deal more damage even. Also, how is it going, Wasabi? UFOs, I think, that are ironically very in topic with this game, considering that one of the characters is supposed to be a conspiracy nutshell. So I think that, ironically, UFOs are indirectly related to the game in one way or another. But doesn't mean that UFO equals conspiracy. I mean, after all, a UFO, that's one thing that is very easy to overlook. A UFO is real. It's an undefined flying object, right? It's just that when you think of UFO, you think of you might think of an alien spaceship, and that's precisely where all the conspiracy shit comes from. But at the end of the day, a UFO is a normal thing. I mean, I could throw a firework and that can be a UFO if someone sees it and doesn't know what it is. So in that regard, UFOs are real. A lot more normal than the game name after it. But I don't think there are many things more rare than Touhou 12. Yeah, rare as in not well cooked, right? Rare as in it needed more time in the oven. That's a way to refer to UFO, yeah. A very rare game indeed. So I incidentally bombed, but it's something that someone mentioned. You can bomb at the end of the stage and the Master Spark will remain on the screen. No, I mean, not forever, but I incidentally hit the bomb button. The nice thing is that you can move while it's active, but I mean, who cares? No, I mean, if it didn't... it's still there, by the way. The effect, at least. It's on the top of the screen. That's a bug I remember reading someone reporting. So the Master Spark is there. It's not doing shit, though. Well, and even if it was doing shit, it's not like anyone's gonna get hit up there, you know? I don't know who is gonna get hit up there. Well, certainly not that fairy that just spawned, so... Or maybe they got hit and the damage wasn't enough. Well, it still doesn't disappear after I already shot other ones, so... That's funny, I gotta admit. Pretty cool bug. God damn it. Why are you like this? I mean, I think that it's not even the first time that Master Spark has an issue when you use it at the end of a stage. Pretty sure there was another relatively recent game with a similar problem. Not sure which one, but I'm pretty sure there was. Well, and even if it wasn't Master Spark, it might have been another bomb. I didn't have a bomb. You know what's the saddest part about this? Is that I won't even be able to beat stage 3 and 1 coin clear. Not like I was well, I kinda was expecting to do it. Just that I don't have any reason to do it, but that's crazy. I just how insanely messed up this game is in Lunatic. As I say, it's the most vanilla shot type that you can use. But the moment it's not something absolutely broken, this is how it looks like. If you're an absolute shoot 'em up pro though, I can imagine that doing something like this, like the challenge of beating the game only using the red 1 stone in its entirety, I can imagine that being appealing. I cannot imagine it being appealing to me though. But it's fine, I mean it doesn't have to. You know the issue of this activation? The reason why it's so shit is that you know it gets charged pretty quickly, but it has the problem that it also lasts too little. I mean, if it gets charged quickly, it means that the bar is gonna go down also quicker. Pretty fucked up that I couldn't even 1 coin clear. Well, 1 coin clear, I mean, getting to stage 4 without continuing when you don't use a broken ass shot type. But yeah, it is what it is. What can you do? You know? It happens. So, theoretically, when I reach a stage 4, if I just die immediately, it should be enough to unlock this stone, right? I still don't know that. Like, maybe that's not the case. But I need to see it. I mean, if it's not the case, we should waste a lot of time for no reason. But a lot of time, it was only like, what, 10 minutes? So that's enough time wasted, I guess. And the Master Spark is still there, by the way. Alright, so if I get a kill here, theoretically, if I return to title, yes, it does unlock it. Nice. So, with that, my idea is to change the passive here. So this way, this shot, the focus shot, is gonna get buffed. I don't know if this one is a good idea, but when it comes to Reimu, I don't think any of the other ones she has is a good idea, so I mean, the one with the eagles look promising, but I don't know. Feels like this one is better, but I don't know. I could try it, I guess. Yeah, okay, you could also stop dying as soon as the game starts. I will appreciate it if you will be so kind. You know, this stage 1 is just pure pain no matter what. This stage is meant to be as painful as physically possible. This stage is meant to discourage you from playing the difficulty you're trying to play. Whichever one that is. It's like a warning of what's about to come. I will say that a very misguided warning regardless, because the rest of the game with decent power is not as shit as this stage, so it's a warning that is not useful. But yeah, whatever. I just wanna get out of stage 1 hell though. I can get out of that. That will be great. And Raymus bomb really looks so good. Well, looks in the sense that it deals a lot of damage. I mean, I guess the graphic looks nice too, but I mean that it seems so powerful with how much damage it deals and how long it stays in the screen even. Okay. Good shove. I don't like the fact that I'm not in 3 points of power right now. That seems like a very bad thing. Also pretty interesting how the first 2 bosses in the game have curvy patterns for the non-spells. That's also a very wild way to start the game. It really seems so messed up that the stage 4 boss really has the easiest non-spells in the game. Though I would say that it's not the first time that the stage 4 boss is easier than most of the other bosses in the game. The other one that comes immediately to mind is Sagume from Touhou 15. That boss is essentially the easiest one in the game. Well, probably not easier than the stage 1 boss, but very close, all things considered. I think here it's struggling a little bit more to knock out the fairies, but it's still doing a good job at doing that, you know. That was a mistake. And on a very easy pattern as well. I fucked up. I don't know why I decided to do that. It was very bad. That damage is pretty good. You still need to dodge one wave of that. No problem though. We'll take it. Nice. Damn, how is that fairy not dead? How much shit did I shoot you and you're still kicking? Unbelievable. You know, the fucked up thing is that aside from cancelling bullets, another thing that is so broken about this shot type is the fact that the cancel bullets get shot back. As if it wasn't enough cancelling bullets, you know? Pretty amazing balance, if you ask me. State-of-the-art balance, even. Nice. That's a good activation. Right when I needed it. Those were good dodges, but it was mostly that I got quite lucky with the bullet spawns. Oh, at least I got a bomb there. Well, I'll use it. I don't like this spell. In fact, those two captures that you see there are because of the incident activation. They weren't legitimate dodges, I can guarantee you that. This pyramid almost completely spawn killed me. Almost, but not quite. Oh, I didn't have a bomb. I was out to say them. I can't believe I wasted. No, I didn't waste anything. There was nothing to waste there. Insane how tanky these stupid ass fairies are. I will bomb. No problem. If there's any pattern that is worth bombing, it's that one. Dodging this shit while unfocused is something I wouldn't recommend. Nice, good activation. Killing that things give you a bomb. I feel like it doesn't always give you a bomb. Or does it only give you a bomb if you don't use a bomb? That would be interesting. I don't know if there are any things like that in this game that reward you for not bombing or something, or not dying. Because I mean, it's not like it will be new to Touhou games at all. Already have it in UFO. God damn it. UFO really is the paragon of shit, isn't it? Anything that you don't wanna see. UFO most likely had it, and I can't fucking believe that. That was a steal. I can't believe that. That's so annoying, dude. That's so shit. It's actually mind-blowing, and the worst part is that there's nothing I could have done about it. It's just spawned there. You know, that's one of the things that I dislike the most about this game. Is that you have no control over anything. You don't have no control over your own activation. You don't have control over the enemies spawning. And it feels like it adds to the RNG that is already a thing in every Touhou game. Even though it's not exactly RNG, but it feels so random. You know, sometimes you get the activation when you want, sometimes you don't, and it mostly depends on when you get hit or not, which obviously, yes, it's something that technically is your responsibility, but it's not like you choose if you wanna get hit or not. That wouldn't be a problem if you could activate the incident whenever you wanted to. The fact that the incident always activates when your bar is full leads to all sorts of unpredictable shit. And well, that also includes the activation of these stupid ass pyramids. It's like you're never on control of anything. Like the game is in control of you instead. That's what I don't like. Because I was thinking the other day, well, hold up. There are a lot of games, and especially a game like Touhou 18, that is full of bullshit, that you are like, well, why does this bullshit doesn't feel that bad to play with? Is it because it's more broken? Well, that might be part of the reason, but I think it's because you have control over that. First of all, in 18 you can choose if you want to use cards or not. If you think you are commando and you can beat the game without using cards, you can do it. You don't need to choose a card if you don't want to. And the same way, you can choose a card, and most cards activate whenever you want them to activate. Especially the active cards, but even the passive cards tend to be very, you know, consistent in what they do. It's like most of them are not unpredictable. But here it really feels like you're not in control of anything. Like things just happen and you are the passenger. You're in the passenger seat, seeing everything unfold. Also, how is it going, Yannick? You came right in time for my, well, probably 100 rant about this game. It really feels to me that it is what I should say. you are not in control of the game. You don't feel in control of the game. You just feel that things happen around you. And yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it, and it's as I say, the reason why, even with the insane amount of bullshit that 18 has, I don't mind it that much in that game, because it feels like there is a lot more player agency there. But the player agency in this game seems very reduced. I mean, you obviously still have it. I mean, otherwise it wouldn't be a shoot 'em up. It would be something like, I don't know, a turn-based RPG or whatever. But definitely feel like you have less control over anything. Like, things just happen. You react to them. You know, it's kind of like Lenin 4, you know? Lenin 4, in case anyone played, well, in case anyone didn't play that game. That game is basically like a roguelite in a way. Well, kind of similar in the way of how 18 works, but not quite. In that game, you have hazards in every step of the game. Like, the whole game is essentially, when it comes to stages, randomly generated. The only thing that is not randomly generated are the bosses. And even then, I don't remember if it was possible to get adverse condition with bosses or not. I think it wasn't, but I'm not sure. Point is that this game feels like that. I mean, less random, obviously, because what happens has a reason to happen, but it's just that that reason is not on your, it's not that much in your hands. It's kind of outside of your reach. Because I mean, if it was for you, you obviously will never get hit. It's not like getting hit is a choice. It's not like we're playing Battle Gattaca here, right? So getting hit in a game like this is not a choice. By getting hit, I mean dying, I should clarify. Because yeah, getting hit with this stone can be a choice. But yeah, it should have been a button. It's what I say. Like the fact that it's automatic, that it activates as soon as the bar is full, it feels like you really are not in control of your character. And I think that that's also a problem for, like, not just scrubs like me that suck at the game, but also people that are extremely good at shoot 'em ups. Like, they want to play in a normal way and they can't. They are forced to use this gimmick, unlike Touhou 18, for example, where you don't need to if you don't want to, or Touhou 16. I mean, you will have the release sub-weapons, but you don't have to use release in itself. You just have the sub-weapons, which I will say that it's a fairly standard thing to have. But in this game, you will use the gimmick whether you like it or not, you know? I think that that's messed up, for sure. But yeah. I mean, I guess if you want a more traditional experience, but like I was telling you, Yannick, earlier today, you will want to pick a red 1 in every slot. A red 1 is the closest you will have to a traditional shoot 'em up experience. It's also the closest you will get to the game over screen. So I don't know if I would like to, well, I definitely wouldn't like doing it. If you're a masochist, this is a very good idea, without a doubt. Well, obviously in lower difficulties, if you're good at shoot 'em ups, it's whatever, but on Lunatic, using red 1, you have to be very good to not get absolutely fucked by everything. And it's possible that you are. Hey, I'm not saying those people don't exist. They definitely do. But they are very... I don't think there are many people in the world that can do that. It's like the people that can beat Ketsui on the 2 loops with the true last boss and everything. Like, yeah, those people exist, but I don't think you can count them with more than 2 hands. But at least the ones that are known for having cleared it. There might be a lot of arcade players that you will never know they exist that probably did it. Or no, I don't know. Yeah, the same will apply to something like this. I think that beating this on Lunatic using only red 1 is something that yeah, good luck with that. I wish you good luck, because you will need it. You will certainly need it. I hope I don't get killed the exact same way that I got killed in the previous run, because I will be very pissed off if that happens. And being pissed off is not good for your health. Essentially, last run I got killed by a pyramid spawn. That's what happened. Like, a pyramid spawned right in front of me and I died. What is the stone for pacifist? I mean, probably... No, actually not this one, because the cancel bullets get fired back as projectiles, so... Ironically, what... I don't... Is there any stone that can do passive? Yeah, yellow 1, I guess. Yellow 1 essentially makes you tank hits on the hyper. So that one should work very well. Should. That was an unnecessary one, but at least that means that the non-spell, well, it's gonna receive some damage, but it's not anything out of the ordinary. That was close. I wasn't expecting anything less with a movement like that. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. It was obviously not gonna work. Unfortunately, that's a very weak cancel. Probably should have... Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have intentionally gotten hit to return the bullets. Well, it's what I say, like, with this shot type, intentional hits are a thing. Not intentional deaths, but intentional hits definitely are. The yellow one will be the stone for pacifist. It will have to be a real stoner to pacifist a game like this, that's for sure. A grade A plus stoner. The yellow one. Because every other one... Well, technically green one as well. If your idea is to not deal damage, it's just that the effect of the stone is useless. So it gives you a life fragment if you don't get hit, which, yeah, doesn't serve any purpose, as you would expect, because anything that you bomb is gonna deal damage, obviously. But yeah, without a doubt, yellow one. is the most useful one for pacifist. I cannot dodge that, obviously. There are no surprises there. Obviously, I cannot dodge that. Unfortunately, doing this shit without an activation is not good. I got the activation, I guess. I still risk it a little bit too much. Yes, if I got contact damage there, I would have died. Wouldn't have been able to tank that. Ah, shit. I forgot that you don't want to kill those guys. Oh, got the activation, but got hit from behind. That's so messed up. Nice. That's a good movement. I mean, that dodging is simply left, right, but that looked pretty cool. It almost looked like I was good. You know, it's a simple left-right movement. You just have to do it fast. Oh, these assholes spawn from... You can very easily get spawn killed by these idiots. Because the problem is that here, this pattern by itself is relatively easy to understand what's going on. But if you have a pyramid spawn, it completely borks your perception of it. Yellow one, the SA stone as well, nice. See, now you have to pick it. Now you have to do a pacifist run with probably not on Lunatic though. I will say that that's a horrible idea. I mean, playing Lunatic is a horrible idea no matter what in this game, but especially even more so if your idea is to pacifist. You could try pacifying the extra. I don't know what's the word for that, but yeah. You could try that. The extra... I don't know actually how hard it will be since I didn't really pay that much attention to it. I didn't care too much for it. Like after that bait and switch at the beginning of the boss, I kinda felt a little bit cocked. Like I'm not the biggest Mima fan or anything like that, but that bait and switch is being an asshole. Like that's just being an asshole. It's whatever. Boom. Pacifist isn't really a verb. I can make it one, just in case. Time to guess this spell card sucks. Okay, it's a good amount of resources so far. It's just much as good as it is. The stage 5 boss is the biggest problem in the whole game. Well, that and the final spell card, but yeah, they are both a problem no matter what. So gotta do whatever we can. Just find it funny to see these patterns and the fact that the game expects me to dodge them. Just find it like a funny joke, you know? Want me to dodge all that shit, dude? Are you out of your mind? Yeah, that ain't good. Unfortunate. I think that if I would have destroyed the pyramid, I would have gotten it. It did not happen, so it's whatever. Will the cancel here be enough to kill him? Well, not quite. Not the cancel itself, but it was good enough, regardless, with my damage. Yeah, just dodge. I mean, that's kinda what the game is telling you. Just that you don't have to comply, you know? You are not forced to comply. If you don't wanna dodge, you ain't gonna dodge. Damn, these spirits shoot at the bottom of the screen. What a bunch of assholes. Because they go to the bottom of the screen and they keep shooting when they are at the very bottom. And if I didn't have the activation there, I would have died. That's so messed up. And I don't have any bombs to start the fight. That's a shame. Well, whatever. Just dodge the non-spells, bro. Like the hardest patterns in the whole game. Just dodge them. No problem. Yes, I understand Toyohime is supposed to be very powerful. I don't give a shit. This fight is an abomination. Yes, one of the canonically most powerful characters in the whole Touhou universe. Who cares? I don't want the fight to kick my ass this badly. Nice, good bomb, goddamn. I love Fantasy Seal in this game so much. What an amazing bomb. What the hell? Wait, what happened there? Did I destroy the pyramid? Is that what happened? How did I even manage to do that? I wasn't even aiming at it. Ah, I almost dodged. Well, not like it matter. I mean, I have no... I still have no damage done to this bitch. Holy shit. That's unbelievable. Well, I didn't have bombs. I was out to ask why the bomb wasn't coming out. Look at how low my power went, though. That's some messed up shit. Why the surprise face? Oof, I actually captured that. And legitimately captured that. But then again, the final Spellguard is probably the easiest shit she had. Yeah, the Wonderstone. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. There was some weird shit. Unfortunately, it seems that this is about the same amount of resources that I have in the previous run, so I don't think this is going anywhere. Mostly because that Toyohime fight went super badly. Not like I expected it to go any other way. Like, it's not like I'm damn, I can't believe I messed up. No, I did it as I could. But yeah, obviously not enough. Okay, these activations back to back are very good. Jesus, the amount of bullets. Can you imagine if I was intended to dodge that? I definitely not, cannot. Just shoot that. Maybe someone is gonna try to dodge it. Not me though. Maybe someone else will try. Surely. Always afraid of patterns like this because I feel like if you kill these enemies next to you, it's gonna be an insta-kill. But yeah, as I always say, the problem here is the final spell card. Everything relies on the final spell card. Well, and doing well before that too, but the final spell card is very important, you know. Alright. Seems that I already start without activation, but that's fine. But I mean, it's not really fine, honestly. The opposite of fine. Didn't want to bomb that, I don't think I had much of a choice. Oh, this might give me... Nice. That was perfect timing. This is how you cheese this spell card. But it's very important that you don't allow her to do a single thing. It's very important. I really don't want to do this non-spell normally, but one of those non-spells I know I can do. It's just that with 2 bombs on stock, do I want to risk it? I did risk it, and I mean it worked, so that's good. Are these cancelable? Yes, they are. They are indeed cancelable. This piece of shit, dude. At least you are guaranteed to not get hit by this if you go to the bottom of the screen. That's the only good thing. Like, you can avoid getting surprise kill if you remember that. Are these lasers cancelable? Yes, they are as well. Nice. Okay. There's only 2 spell cards remaining. But the worst one... That... Like, I know that this looks like it will be the run, but... I wouldn't be so sure. With the final spell card being the way it is, anything can happen. Even right now. Anything can happen. Especially keep in mind I'm not full power. So well, an incident will spawn, so should be full power after that at least. Keep in mind here that the activation is worthless for like both reasons that it could be worthless. Which is the fact that it doesn't cancel bullets and it also doesn't return them. So the activation here means nothing, and it's also the reason why this spell card is so dangerous. Because it really is meaningless. I mean, at the very least, Depending on how you get hit, you could survive a hit, but it has to be a very specific hit. That's more than enough, I got it. Nice! There you go! The Lunatic 1 coin clear of this thing. This abomination of a difficulty. Whew. Jesus Christ, dude. That's something. Something I'm not repeating, that is. Holy shit. That was some shit. Oh, I already saw this ending. I mean, I did a bit with this stone in one of the difficulties. So I ended up doing this with Reimu. That's the interesting thing about it. She thinks. That's crazy, dude. I can't believe, when I look at the patterns in Lunatic, I can't believe that the game intends you to dodge them. I look at them in disbelief. You're intended to dodge this. Well, clearly not. With the amount of tools that you have at your disposal, you're clearly intended to cheese them in one way or another, but it's pretty crazy how insanely you can cheese them with the yellow 2 stone. Like, that is so broken, it's crazy. And I'm glad it is, because playing Lunatic with, like, otherwise is insane. It's absolutely unreasonable. Yeah, I am Lunatic player. No, I'm Gabi, but you forgot an A here, mister. But like you usually do. It's fine, don't worry about it. So, the statistics of this thing doesn't seem like they show up here. So I guess that was a bug the other day when I saved the replay. I don't know, but look, I don't care. Lunatic is done, and I'm done with Lunatic. It's a two-way street. Well, in that case, the only thing left is the extra no bomb, so I will change the title to not clickbait anything. I mean anyone, not anything. So extra no bomb attempts, I feel like that should be fine. I mean, compared to Lunatic, it's just that it also depends on what I want to use. Because, for example, using this combination with this thing, like, it seems pretty clear I will win by a lot because of the bullet cancelling and all that horseshit. So I feel like using a shot type like this is probably better for the cost. I feel. Like, this is a very standard shot type. I mean, it's a very good shot type as well. It's not like I'm choosing it for being bad. But it's not as gimmicky as the yellow one. Like, you actually feel like you're playing the game here. Well, the auto-aim certainly feels that it plays the game for you, but at least it still feels like playing Touhou. I mean, the way the shot type behaves is essentially almost the same way that it behaves in Touhou 7. Like the one with the auto-aim. I don't know if this is the best shot type to use. I mean, clearly no, as I say, like, you're better off using the same shit that I used to clear Lunatic, but I don't know. I'm glad that I got that there, because honestly I don't wanna play this game. I choose down. And now that if I manage to get the extra no bomb, I think that the game is gonna be left there in perpetuity, if that's a word. I don't know if it is. It might be. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not a big fan of this game. That I got the challenge that I wanted, I can, you know, just chill and not play it. And at least the most important thing is that this wasn't a second UFO. I think that that's the most important thing of of all of this. Wasn't a UFO too. I have my doubts if the shot type will be good really or not. So here we also don't have that many choices because we will have to unlock the shot types by one coin clearing. And I didn't one coin clear with every shot type. Because the game essentially considers there to be 16 shot types. Like every character with every stone is a different shot type. So like Reimu Red 1, assuming Red 1 is the main stone, is a different character than Reimu Red 2, but it's also a different character obviously from Marisa Red 1. You know? They are all different characters. They all have different endings, they all have different score categories, and just as you would expect, they all have different extra unlocks. Alright. Wow, I got hit. Well, unless I can perfect the boss, this isn't gonna go anywhere. So you know that I still haven't gotten to the end of this boss. Like, I care so little about the extra that I didn't even get to the end. Like, regardless of no bomb or not, like, I did not bother to get to the end. Pretty much. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to. Promise that at some point, I can't remember if it was a non-spell or a spell that becomes extremely hard to dodge. That was my problem here. I think it's around the sixth spell card or something like that. Am I got hit by that, really? Okay. I could also practice the spells, I guess. Well, not that one that I died to. I died because I'm a moron, not for any other reason. Was it this one or this one? The one that started with the problems? No, it was this one, yes. I don't know how to dodge this one. This one looks legitimately like a very, very hard spell jar. So that worked. All things considered. With this shot type, it's important to know it worked. Did I even get to this second one? Well, this second, I mean the one afterwards. Yeah, and this one sucks too. Damn it, dude. Honestly, I think that the idea of using this shot type, at least for the aim, for the auto aim, doesn't seem like a bad idea at all. With patterns like that don't really expect you to dodge in the middle, seems like it might be the best choice. What about this one? This one is kinda the opposite. You're intended to stay in the middle. The other ones that don't intend you to stay in the middle, those are the real issue. Those are the real problem. What was this? Oh yeah, this weird... Well, this is yet again another one that will benefit from the auto aim. So I don't really remember how it worked. I'm assuming that you can... Wait, no. Wait, is it random? Or is it maybe static? Where she decides to go? Wait, is it fully random? No way it's random. And with a pattern like this, it can all be random. Or is it really random? What happens if I go to the top? Oh yeah, I get spawn kill like a moron, yes. Not sure. It feels like it's definitely random, but for something like this to be random, how do you even deal with it? I guess you always are intended to stay in the inner side no matter what. Maybe. Alright. I do think that this is the best shot type I can use, so, but with slight changes to the configuration. This one was simply getting close, right? In fact, this is pretty similar to one of Nemuno's spell cards from 16, right? It's not easy at all. It's very random. I don't think practicing this one will really give me much of a benefit, because at the end of the day, the idea of what you need to do is not really hard to grasp. It's legitimately one of those spells that it's just dodge, bro. Nothing more. No, I didn't mean to say replay. So what about the survival? Is what I want to what I want to see. The survival is the one that had this weird mud thingy. Oh, it's actually called Chocolate River. So the person that said this was chocolate was not kidding. Supposed to be a chocolate river. That's funny. The interesting thing here is that you can be in spell practice, get hit, but since there was an activation, it doesn't matter. You know? Pretty funny. I read the chocolate. Yeah, I didn't because I was a little bit surprised by the pattern in itself, you know? Alright. So I don't know if I wanna cheese it that badly though. But I'm very tempted, I gotta say. I mean, I could try like this. No, not like this, like this. So this way I will buff the focus shot, but it will still be the auto aim because of this, but the other alternative will be, I don't know, to use yellow, but I cannot use blue on both. Well, I could change this one to... I could just change that one to the other one. Like the same use, the same one that I use for the one going clear. For now, I want to avoid using blue if possible. I mean yellow. And if it's possible, I would like to use blue. But if it absolutely needs to be yellow, I'll let it be yellow. Because my idea will be that today is the last time I stream the game. So for that to be the case, I will need to beat the extra no bomb. It's a necessity. Like, it's part of my needed challenges to consider a Touhou game fully beaten by myself, I mean. I don't know. Yellow will definitely make this easier. There is no doubt about that. So my question, Yannick, is: are you really gonna still try to do it with single stone? I'm not saying it's impossible, because it certainly isn't, but are you sure you wanna go through that? It's like, for a while, okay. I mean, that's fine as a challenge. What I can tell you at least is that, assuming you use every mechanic the game throws at you, this isn't even close to UFO levels of fuck. UFO keeps being on a league on its own, keeps being the bastard child of the franchise, keeps being the one that does everything wrong gameplay wise. So yeah, that one is still that one. Still unbeaten on being the shittiest. Hey, maybe one day that game will also perish. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Honestly, that, like, UFO is such a degenerate game, dude. It really is. But all the stunts from 20 and all the cars from 18 in UFO. Yeah, that will be nice. I mean, that's the thing. If UFO, or rather, games like this pattern-wise are even more fucked up than UFO. It's just that what's even more fucked up is the mechanics you can use. I have zero clue what killed me there. This spell card sucks. But yeah, the point is that UFO is definitely the bastard child. But I want to see how playing UFO will be using subterranean animism patterns. I would really like to see it. And maybe it's even a fun game to play, you know? I just put all the mechanics from that. Wait, do all of this give you a... like wooden notice? No, not all of them. Actually, maybe the life fragment wasn't even dropped by one of these. UFO is like fighting off the US Army with one katana. Yeah, it's not a bad comparison. But, I mean, I can guarantee you that if this game did not have the stone mechanics, will easily be the hardest Touhou game in the series. If it wasn't for some stone combinations being extremely broken, this game will easily be the hardest one. Without a doubt, even. Like, I don't even need to think it twice, it clearly will be the hardest one. But yeah. Well, you could say something similar about 18, but I feel like this game manages to be even more fucked up than 18, which is certainly saying something. Because 18 has some very, very mean patterns, especially on the stages. Okay, got spawn kill again by one of these stupid pyramids. Amazing. I thought it was gonna be a more rare occurrence, but no, it seems that it's actually a pretty common occurrence. That you just get spawn killed by those shits. Pretty cool. I thought I might have just gotten unlucky a couple times, no. The only unlucky thing is playing this game. It's fine. What was this pattern again? Oh, it's just random shit, that's the pattern. Okay. No problem. If it's random shit, do not even worry about that. Now, the problem is that I did practice those spells, but the problem is that the non-spells become a problem later on as well, so I think that we are essentially fucked no matter what, you know? At least I was able to capture this spell guard. It's pretty nice, but I'm completely out of resources, so... well, for a no-bomb, obviously. This spell card... man... I hate that spell card so much. Okay. It's time to bring the big guns then. If that's how you want it, that's how you will get it. Promise, I don't know if the same configuration that I use in the one coin clear might be just as good here. Mostly because of, as I say, the patterns that you're intended to dodge on the sides, but might as well give it a try. At this point, I don't care. At this point, I'll take anything that gives me the victory. As long as I can just put an end to this game today, that's good enough for me. It's a shame, but as I say before, I really do not find this game fun at all. And I think that really the number one problem just comes down to the lack of player agency. How the player is not really doing much when it comes to the whole incident thing and how many random scenarios that creates in itself, you know. Just not my cup of tea. Huh. This would actually be a hard spell card even with this activation. As those lasers are non-cancelable, so if you get hit, you're dead anyways. And the only thing you're canceling are the blue kunais. I mean, I guess they can be an issue. Compared to the lasers, I'm not so sure. Those butterfly bullets fucking suck so much. Those butterfly bullets are so shitty. The way they move like that. Like, I don't dislike the bullets themselves, it's the way they move that I dislike. Surprising. You know that I pressed the bomb button. I'm glad I pressed it late because still have the reflexes from the Lunatic one going clear. One of those times where failing to bomb was a good thing. Yeah, ironically, even with this broken ass combination, doesn't seem like I'm going anywhere. Maybe I could instead aim for a no miss. Or would that be easier even? I might doubt. I think that will be particularly easier. It probably wouldn't. I mean, keep in mind, if it wasn't for the fact that extra bosses have a bomb shield, maybe. But with a bomb shield, yeah, doing a no miss does not seem that doable. I'm surprised I didn't die there. Pretty funny how the bullets don't respawn until much later there. Well, that thing disappearing for this Spellgar is not a very good outcome. Not to mention that this Spellgar might even go to a timeout. It's like I don't have enough time on the timer to be able to even finish it. Maybe I'm exaggerating, it's possible. The way you're intended to dodge the Spellgar, it doesn't seem like you have much time to deal damage at all. Well, 2 fragments. I need another one for an extra life. Oof, that was close. Unfortunately, the life fragment wouldn't be dropping right now. These non-spells are also hard to dodge. I'm starting to think that doing the no bomb might not be very easy. I thought that using like a broken combination would be, but it might not be. The other one I tried is with Marisa, but we'll try like this, I guess, see how it goes, but not so sure. Ironically, here I cannot use the yellow 2 stone because I don't have it with Marisa. This is a no bomb, mister. You're intended to not use bombs. And the screen shake even stayed on the screen after the reset. Yeah, Master Spark when it comes to screen, well, when the screen changes, it has so many bugs, but not just in this game. I mean, it's that it's been multiple games at this point where Master Spark just does whatever it wants, basically. Just has a mind of its own. This should be a lot more damage, but also keep in mind that, for what I understand, Marisa's laser is not as damaging as Reimu's needles. I'm not sure how good this is gonna be. Worth an attempt. At least here, not picking up the bomb fragment makes no difference. God damn it, dude. This fucking spell guard. Starting to think that the best idea after all is using Reimu's auto-aim. But... is it? I mean, I could use Reimu's... Oh, but actually, I was gonna say I could use it with this stone, but no, I can't because I don't have it unlocked. I don't have a 1 coin clear with it. Just like many, well, like I think any of the extra stages, the mid-boss dialogue cannot be skipped. Wow, I don't know how I didn't get killed there, but I'm glad. Somehow happened. Pretty nice when that's the case. Oh, that really hit me, dude. I guess it did. Maybe this activation might go places. This activation is one that I underestimated for a while. It does seem to be quite useful, and probably even more so in an extra stage like this. Probably will get activated a lot of times during the extra fight. Well, it's the one that's gonna be activated the most, essentially. Wait, is that a pyramid? Huh. That's pretty funny. The pyramid is shooting alongside these other patterns. Very funny of you indeed. Alright. I think I only died once, right? That's not bad. Would be a lot worse. Patterns like this really seem rather problematic. With this one you can make it so the laser goes more horizontally. I miss that you also have to dodge in an awkward angle. So it's not particularly perfect by any means. Okay. Not a good thing dying to those patterns, that's for sure. Man, really feel like this snow bomb really won't happen after all. I think it will not. At least not today. Just that these patterns where you get shot from every direction are probably the most cancerous ones you can possibly deal with. Like, it's the one thing that tends to always be my weakness in every shoot 'em up, but seems like this boss is absolutely full of that. Dodging from left, right, and forward at the same time. But if it feels like it from the bottom too. That's a nice cancel. I think that I completely fucked that up, but yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't think this is happening. Not sure how many other combinations I could try, but this one doesn't seem like it will go anywhere. We'll try something like that, but no. It just seems terrible, honestly. I don't know. At this rate, I don't know what to try, though. Considering that most options are not available, that certainly does not help. I unlocked the yellow 2 with Marisa, or because do I have? Maybe I do have it unlocked and I'm an idiot, but I don't think I have. I think I have yellow 1 unlocked with Marisa, which also wouldn't be a bad idea for something that is mostly you trying to survive. I think that that's a good activation too. I think it's still far from ideal. Marisa, unfortunately, I don't think it has an auto-aim shot type. She does have some of those shot types from Mountain of Fate where she leaves the sub shots in place. So you could do that, you could leave it in the boss face and it would work. Very close. At least the bullet cancellation using a shot type like this kinda tries to cancel it anywhere on the screen. It's pretty cool. I hate that butterfly so much. I'll say it every time I die to this piece of shit in this spell. This spell is atrocious. That's what it is. This spell is so absolutely atrocious. actually atrocious. I mean, if it wasn't for the butterflies, you have the bullets bouncing off the bottom of the screen. Something that unless you know, you will get insta-give by, obviously. I feel like at this point I should rather beat the extra stage normally and forget about the no-bomb altogether. Maybe some other time I will want to do it, but I feel like right now is not that time. So the thing is that if I don't do it now, I don't see myself coming back to it, so probably not the greatest idea, whatever. Yeah, it feels like aiming for the butterflies is a better idea than trying to not be where they are. Actually have a plan. Maybe I could try doing this tomorrow, but have a plan B. Like, for example, I don't know, Project Diva. So if I get the extra no bomb early, I'll just switch to something that I like playing, you know? I could switch to another Touhou, but I think I had... These days I think I had enough Touhou for a while. I think that, well, I mean, after all I reached the 19 with the Lunatic 1 coin clears. Well, and extra no bombs as well, so... Unless I start repeating, I think I had Touhou for a while. I mean, I could start repeating if I feel like it. I don't know if I feel like it. Now play UFO. That will be something, right? Like tomorrow after I'm done with the extra no bomb, let's just play a UFO. A fantastic idea even. Like, look, it's not a bad idea from a quote-unquote content point of view. As content, I feel like it's not bad at all. It's actually a good idea. As something that serves to preserve my mental sanity, though, it seems like a very bad idea. Unfortunately. Not to mention, every time that I play Project Diva, my mood instantly improves. I don't think there's been a single case. I mean, maybe just out of, like, statistically might have been the case, but I think that every single time I play Project Diva, whether it's Megamix or Eds, my mood improved from whatever my previous mood was, you know? I think that might have always been the case. So in that regard, it might be a good idea to do that instead of playing UFO. I mean, playing UFO is never a good idea from a mental sanity standpoint, but yeah, the idea with Project Diva, on the other hand, in fact, it's a good motivator to actually get the extra no bomb as soon as possible, I feel. Rather than UFO, it's like, damn, I finally got the extra no bomb. Now I'm gonna get rewarded with fucking UFO. Amazing reward. Oh, I couldn't even down the pyramid. Fucked up. The problem is that at this point the non-spells actually start becoming a big problem. I cannot dodge that. I know I should have moved right there. Like, I understand why I'm getting killed. Just that these patterns to me are extremely hard to dodge. Like, this sort of left-right bullshit is extremely hard for me to dodge. It's always been the case. Like, no matter which Touhou game, those sort of patterns are impossible for me. Impossible to do consistently. I can get lucky and dodge it, but dodging it, actually intending it to dodge it, I can't. Like, there is zero consistency from me on those things. Yeah, unfortunately, not much I can do on that. I have another idea though. Instead of this combination, we'll even... But I don't have it with Marisa. That's the problem. Actually, I don't have either yellow one with Marisa. I have this one. It's probably one of the shittiest ones. Well, I guess Marisa is out of the question. Well, I could go and unlock it. It's not that hard to... I honestly don't feel like doing that. Problem is... Like... I wish Reimu's sub shots were not that shit, but they kinda are. The idea is doing this. The problem is that this sub shot really sucks. Or it doesn't suck, but I don't think it's gonna be useful at all. Okay, I can try this one since I didn't try in the actual Lunatic run. The one with the eagle animal spirit, see how it goes. Supposed to be similar enough to the one with the talismans, I guess. At least from a basic standpoint, from like a very very rough idea of how the shot type works. The range doesn't seem bad at all, actually seems very good, all things considered. I'm surprised that that thing took so long to spawn despite supposedly having the passive that boosts the meter gain. It's probably also because I kill less enemies. That might be the case. So at full power this shot looks like this. Not bad at all. Actually this looks like a nice secondary and focus shot type for Reimu. Actually seems very nice. Okay. At least this activation here pretty much negates all of the insanely annoying shit. Well, not all of it, because you still have to deal with the shit from behind you. I don't think it's that bad comparatively. You can kinda feel the lack of auto-aim here. Oh shit. Okay, that works. Also, how is it going, Clone Cat? Just here trying to do an extra no bomb with very little success, unfortunately. But I was able to Lunatic 1 coin clear, so you know. Even if one objective is not fulfilled, the most important one did get fulfilled. So I'll take that. How is the game? I don't know how to answer that question. Look, I personally don't find it fun. Like, I just wanted to do these challenges which are Lunatic 1 coin clear and extra no bomb, and basically I'm out of here. But it depends on the person, obviously. I don't like it though. I mean, I already knew I wasn't gonna like it since the demo, so it's not particularly a surprise to me. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I am a fan of one thing, and even that one thing, yes, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's one thing that it's sweet on one side and sour on the other. So yeah, essentially outside. No, see, here's the thing, because the problem is that here I don't want to sound absolutist, right? Like, I don't want to sound like, well, I don't know if that's the right word, but I have a feeling that with the exception, well, I don't know how to say this. I really feel like I will sound like an absolutist. But I feel like it's certainly the mainline Touhou game that I enjoy the least. Well, okay, forget about Touhou 1 and 2. Those games don't count. But aside from those two, and here's the thing, I was gonna mention UFO. The thing about UFO is that as long as you don't play it on Lunatic, or as long as I don't play it on Lunatic, it's an enjoyable experience. Like UFO, if it wasn't for the fact that Lunatic is extremely ridiculous, I wouldn't even be sitting all the time about it. But this game, even in lower difficulties, like I cannot really... I mean, I enjoy it minimally because it's a shoot 'em up. Like if this instead was a turn-based RPG, I probably wouldn't enjoy it at all. But since it's a shoot 'em up, obviously there is a minimum enjoyment that I think will always be there. But yeah, I don't think it's very enjoyable. But then again, I think it's well, obviously it's a very subjective thing, and in terms of the bullshit it has, it's not really that different from 18, but basically I do think, and I did say this earlier, like the biggest difference between this game and 18, despite the fact that 18 has an insane amount of bullshit, is that all the bullshit in 18 is something that you have control over. Like, you don't want to pick the cards, you don't have to pick the cards. Like, you want to activate a card, you can do it. You don't want to activate a card at a specific time, that's fine, you don't have to. In this game, you are forced to pick a stone no matter what, but if that wasn't enough, you're also forced to use the effect of the stone immediately after the meter gets filled. So I feel like that's the key, the gigantic difference between this game and 18. Despite the fact that the two are full of bullshit, in 18 you always feel like you are in control. In this game I feel like I'm, as I was saying earlier, a passenger. I'm a passenger in the wild ride that this game is, instead of being the you know, the driver. No, I'm just in a passenger. I'm in the passenger seat. That's what I don't like about this game. Because yes, the amount of bullshit, I can guarantee you that it's almost at the same level as 18. Even down to the broken shit it has. This game has a lot of broken shit. But yeah, I personally don't like the flavor of brokenness. I feel like the brokenness in 18 was tastier. In this game, not so much. But again, it's something very subjective. I don't think you will dislike the game, as long as you don't go play Lunatic. As long as you don't touch Lunatic, and I will even say as long as you don't touch hard, this game it can be a nice experience, depending on how you look at it. Obviously, the way I look at it, I don't think that even on normal is an enjoyable experience, but depending the eyes you use to look at it, normal can be legitimately enjoyable. You know? Oh, these are non-cancelable bullets. Well, they are outside of the chocolate, that's pretty funny. That means that you want to be outside of the chocolate as fast as possible. Alright. Also, I'm saying chocolate, but that's not really a spoiler. You might be thinking, oh, this is a boss about deserts. No, it isn't. Would be actually a very nice thing if it was. You know, one of those super cute characters that like sweets and colorful shit. Well, no, that's not the case here. No, the fact that there is chocolate is not a spoiler. If anything, it's extremely random. I don't even know what's the point of chocolate here. I mean, it's as random as the game is. I actually never got to this part of the spell card. I always die before this, so... Really, it's better to stay here because of the bullet cancelling that I already lost. That's a shame. Outside of the bullet canceling though, you don't want to be in the middle. That's for sure. Definitely want to avoid the middle completely. So I never seen this final spell, guys. This is my first time seeing it. I don't know what to... Wait, there is no way those are cancelable, right? Like those gigantic bullets, there is zero way you can cancel them. I don't believe it. No, there is no way. This reminds me a lot of one of Touhou 14 spell cards, one of Shimiomaru spell cards. Ah, that's a shame. 18 was fun for me, but if you're being forced here, then yeah, I can see it. Yeah, you are indeed forced. There is no option to not pick a stone, and the stone activation is automatic, so you also cannot choose to not activate it. On the bright side, if you're a very traditional player, picking the first stone in all of the slots is the closest you will get to a normal experience. Except that the game is batshit insane when it comes to difficulty, so picking that is only gonna make you get fucked, basically. But yeah, that's technically the most traditional way you can play the game. Also, it is actual chocolate. The spell card is called Chocolate River, but the character is the one that is not related to chocolate. I don't like the character. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. So, like, the thing is that the chocolate itself is not a spoiler because it has nothing to do with the character. It's just chocolate randomly being thrown there because it feels like it. I mean, I'm assuming it is related to the character, but it's not like the character is related to sweets. It has nothing to do with that. And as I say, it would have been nice if it was, but no, it isn't. Actual magical girl in this series that is full of magical girls is... Yeah, it would be nice. It would actually be nice. Like an actual Maho Shoujo that is super girly. It's not a spoiler, it's a spoiler. Yeah. Saying that it's not a spoiler, you can say that it's a spoiler. But the thing is that Clone Cat doesn't know what the character is about. I also don't know very much, but I more or less have an idea of what she's supposed to be. But I'm not telling. He doesn't want spoilers, I'm not giving them. But then again, when it comes to the story, as expected, this game is a clusterfuck. Pretty much like any Touhou game. I wouldn't pay too much attention to the story. Then again, because of one character, I feel like the story could be interesting, but the moment you start reading like some what's the word? Some summaries of it, it's like, what the hell, dude? Like, what are you smoking for like the 100th time? I mean, in that regard, it's not much different to 18 story or 19 or 17, like all games that basically have a nonsensical stories. The adulter beer, I think that's a better way to see it. '17 story was fine. I don't know, the fact that the heroines were essentially just the lapdogs of someone, I don't like that. The fact that they were just Yachi's lapdogs did not really sit very well with me. I mean, if instead they mostly did that of their own volition, but it's like they were softly brainwashed the whole game. Not fully, I mean, they're still conscious of what they are doing, but it's like they were not fully themselves. So that's what I don't like. Like, the protagonist was everyone but them, you know? They were just a vehicle for the other guys to fight each other. So I'm not a fan of that. I would like that the protagonist kicking ass, they do it because they want to. It's like, you know, this guy, this boss is annoying me, so I'm gonna kick its ass. But no, it's because Yachi wills it. It's Yachi's will, and I don't like Yachi as a character either. That doesn't help at all. I mean, if it was at least a character that I look at and was like, this character is nice, but no, Yachi is not nice for me. So yeah, it's like a double thing. I mean, if it was like a super cute girl that was very sad and ask you please to stop the final boss. But no, it's basically an ugly asshole that forces you with hypnosis to stop the final boss. So that's my issue with it. Circumstances could have been different if at least the one that is responsible was cute. But Yachi is certainly not it. Not cute on the inside and not cute on the outside either. It's an overall, to me, ugly character. It's okay if she's cute. Well, it would be better, but it also, like, if she wasn't cute on the inside, probably not either. I give it more points for being a pure cause instead of someone just having a territory dispute and forcing you to do it. I mean, if it was someone cute that did the same thing, I would still be pissed. It's just that at the very least I will be like, okay, you know, I could understand falling for the charms. But with Yachi, if it wasn't her actual power, no one is listening to that bitch. If at least it was an innocent request, like a sincere request, but no pure intentions. Keiki broke her sand castle. Can you imagine that? Like, Keiki is, you know, creating shits with clay, and she sees someone using sand and is, what are you doing, stupid kid? Out of my sand boats. It just replaces all the sand with clay as well. On top of destroying her castle, right? Yeah, it will be an interesting story. But Soon does not have the balls to do that. Wow, that was a very clutch cancel. I really don't like this spell card, dude. I think this spell card sucks many balls. Not just one ball, it sucks multiple ones. Wait, does this work? Not really. Not really. It's about to die though, there you go. Okay. Look, man, I don't want to shinsu, but this is a very good run so far. This might be the one. And I mean, it's gonna be the last run anyways for today, so... I really hope it is. Promise that the survival is left. And even if it wasn't only the survival, that last one does seem very complicated. So we will see what happens, but for now... It's still... Yeah. That's the issue. This survival might cuck the whole run. Because last time I got more or less lucky with this survival. I actually got relatively lucky, but I will need to get lucky again. I don't know if that's happening. Oof. And since that's a non-cancelable bullet, it doesn't even matter if you hit that or not. You know, I can't believe the previous run was that good. We have to suffer from this shit. Not to mention my power is going down the toilet right now. As if it wasn't enough all the other bullshit. The problem is that just like last time, I need to capture the final spell card. Which is not gonna happen at all. There is no way this happens. Like last time I got far and I only got killed by one of the small bullets. But I still haven't seen what the final pattern is. So I don't even know what's the difference between patterns. Like more small bullets, I guess. But I don't know if more or the spawn is different or both. The fact that they are more is sure. Like that's unquestionable that they are more small bullets. It is unfortunately a shame though that I cannot get one more life fragment. Okay, nice cancel. Ah, that's so shitty. That's so fucking shitty. Very shitty. So close, but I couldn't find any angle to shoot. Maybe if I had used the unfocused shot, I could have won, but at that point I was... Okay, whatever. Fuck this shit. I might try it tomorrow, but I honestly don't feel like it, dude. I mean, especially after being this close, I know it's only a matter of doing a couple runs and that's it, so... I don't even think I'm interested in actually doing the extra no bomb. I know that I can do that and simply play something else tomorrow, but... Like, I'm so disinterested in it, you know? I don't know. Honestly, if I had gotten it there, I wouldn't even need to worry about it. I could try doing another run, but I honestly don't feel like playing this game anymore. I guess I'll try. I'll try, but regardless of what happens, even if I die at the beginning, it's the last attempt. Like, any attempt counts here for being the last one. Or a better way to say it is that this is the last attempt no matter what. So yeah. Because being that close means that... The thing is that I really don't want to play this tomorrow. That's the thing. Well, tomorrow or ever if possible. So... because of that, it will be ideal to beat it right now. It's whatever. Hey, in case you wanted a more unfiltered opinion, Clone Cat, there you have it. That's what I think of this game. I think I don't want to see it again. I mean, you know, another problem that I have is that, you know, that my motivation to play a lot of Touhou games a lot of times is the music. I'm like, damn, I really want to get to the final boss because I want to listen to the theme. I don't have any motivation like that here. Like, the only song in the whole game that I like is Stage 3. Like, the Stage 3 song is probably the only one in the game I like. Everything else, I couldn't care less about it. And because of that, I feel like the motivation to play the game is even lower. And Stage 3 is not even that late into the game, because you could be like, well, the motivation to get later into the game is there, but no, it's only Stage 3. For example, you know, in Touhou 18, a song that I always look forward to is the final boss song, like Chimata's song. In Touhou 17, I look forward to both Beast Metropolis and Mayumi's song. I don't like the final boss song that much. Well, and Saki's song as well in the extra stage. So there are a lot of examples like that. I mean, in 16, I like the final boss song a lot as well. The extra boss as well. These are all things close or in the end game. But in a game like this, I really have no motivation to go far at all. Because I simply cannot care about the songs. It's not like I care that much about the fight themselves either, so... Yeah, basically that's my main problem. Well, my main problem, no, it's one of my problems. My main problem is that I don't find the game fun. That's the main one. The music one is secondary, but definitely not minuscule at all. I will say it's quite important. All things considered, though, I think that my final verdict for the game is the same one I had for 18.5 and 19. That it's simply, to me, a mediocre game. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I say it about 18.5 and I'm pretty sure I say it about 19 as well. Those games that are mediocre. I wouldn't call them bad. I mean, it's not at the level of Goyoku Ibun. That game sucks. But yeah. This one, I will just put it in the mediocre level. That's it. Just something that... Well, I was gonna say it doesn't stand out. It's very ridiculous, so it does stand out. The sheer ridiculousness of the game definitely stands out, but... As far as something I want to play, no, it doesn't stand out. I will just call it like that, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Goyoku even gave us cute sprites. Yeah, but the problem is that the sprites are still, at least to me, not better than the ones... Well, actually, I don't think that's just to me. I might not like the gameplay of the floaty fighters, but the floaty fighters have probably the best sprites, not just in the series, but I think, ironically, in the whole market. Like, there aren't many fighting games that have better sprites than that. Like, you can probably look at Blaze Blue and maybe Under Night in Bird. I'm not a fan of the sprites of that game though. But like, the floaty fighters have fantastic sprites. So if you compare it to that, unfortunately, it's also a disappointment. But I feel like even if you go back and you compare it to Hisoten Soku sprites, is still a disappointment. So I guess that's more of an artistic choice, like a more subjective choice. But I will say that the ones in the ones in the floaty fighters are simply fantastic. I don't know who is the one that gets credited with that, but whoever did that it's a god among men. And I'm not trying to say that Goyoku Ibun sprites are dog shit, because they aren't, but they are not even the best ones that Sofro has. You know? So I think that I basically, Goyoku Ibun, I feel that one of the few Touhou games that I think that it has almost no redeeming qualities. Well, to be fair, Yuma's theme is very good. Both of them. Both of Yuma's themes are very nice. So that's something I'll give it. I gotta admit that... Well, and Yuma... In terms of Yuma's design, visual design is also very well done as well. Just a shame that Yuma and her song are stuck in such a shitty game. But yeah, Yuma, I will say that it's one of the redeeming qualities of the game. Wish there were more though, and as I say, wish she wasn't there. And she was... Well, she's in 19, that I would consider a better game. Not by an extreme margin, mind you. But yeah, still better. So I don't know what's the best place to dodge this shit from. Is it really the chocolate? Like maybe the corner of the chocolate? Because the middle is definitely not the best part, not even close to the best part. It's the worst part. Honestly, the chocolate, with the fact that you have to deal with the slowdown, I don't really know. But I need to capture this fucking shit again. And last time I was very close, but it will all depend on how lucky I get with the activation here. If I get lucky, yes. If I don't get lucky, no. But last time I got lucky, as I said, and even then it wasn't enough, so... Not like getting lucky is the end all. We will see. I will say that was a very lucky activation. without a doubt. That's it. Whew. There you have it. I knew that I had to do one more run, and there is your one more run. Well, it's the first time I beat the stage as well, by the way. Like, I never really attempted to beat the stage without no bombing, so that is also the first time. I mean, that achievement there is most likely that's just beating the stage, you know? Alright, well, then again, with this broken-ass combination, it doesn't have much merit. But yeah, as someone else said in the comments of a video, you also unlock this stone for the third time. If you look at here, you can pick in... Well, you have 4, I'm assuming, because it counts the main one. So yeah, you have that in case anyone had that doubt. she thinks. But yeah, with that, I'm absolutely out of here. I'm out of here. I'm not playing this game again anytime soon, at least. Like, maybe in 1 year when I get reminded that this game exists, or maybe in 2 years when most likely 21 gets released, I'll probably play this game again simply to be like, oh yeah, remember this shit? Aside from that, I have no intention of playing this game again, so... well, I hope you enjoyed it, because I definitely didn't. But hey, if you enjoyed it, that counts more, you know, that's good. But yeah, once the Lunatic and the Extra No Bomb are done, you can see the achievements the game has. But essentially, all the achievements up until here are clearing the game with every shot type. Like, basically... like, these 8 ones are the Reimu ones with the 8 main stones, and these 8 are the 8 ones with Marisa's main stone. Then you have other 8. Actually, hold up. This one is... Oh, wait, what? I think this just means doing a 1 coin clear with anything. I think that's what it means. And this one says maybe be like clearing with continues, like getting the bad ending, I think. And then this starts being the extra clears. Like, basically these 8 that you see up until here are extra clears with every shot. Then you have, well, actually... This is an extra clear, but I'm not sure which one. Like, what condition is here? Wait, hold up. What is it saying? Like, all of these are extra clears. Oh, of course, it's 8 for Reimu and 8 for Maris. I'm stupid. It's not 8, it's 16 in total. So basically you have... this here it says Marisa. This means Marisa, the same way this means Reimu. So yeah, up until here, it's all of the extra clear. So basically, all of this is just completionist. There is no challenge. Well, you can say that there is a challenge in beating this with the shot types, since some shot types are trash, but not really. You play on low difficulty in the main game, and in the extra, as long as you bomb, I don't think it's gonna be that hard either. This one is beating the game in easy, so who cares? Well, normal, hard, and lunatic. This one is doing a no miss in any difficulty. This one is doing a no miss in lunatic. This is pretty much the only achievement in the whole game that actually requires, like it's an achievement in itself. I'm obviously not gonna do it, but... And then you have beat all the spell cards, I think, is what it says. I am assuming in spell practice, which I also don't care because it most likely includes the easy ones, so... Not to mention, you can also use activation in spell practice, so it's not particularly an achievement to capture them like it was in, I don't know, Touhou 8, that actually require you to dodge. In next year before 20.5, surely. But yeah, with all that yapping out of the way, I'm out of here. I'm done with the game. I hope you enjoyed it. So thanks everyone a lot for watching. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I'm most likely gonna stream Gran Turismo because I feel like it. I really want to keep playing that game. So yeah, have a good one everyone, and take care.